Well, hello everybody. I guess it's summertime. Sydney and I were talking. It is summertime because it's gotten quite warm out,
Yeah.
and everybody is reaching out and asking us what is Cutting Edge doing for the summer that is safe and COVID free. So we're going to let you know we've been working really hard because we had all kinds of plans in place for the summer that we had in place prior to March, and now we're adapting everything to make it safe for our new normal, including Sydney being quite a distance from me. But one thing we are launching that's brand new is kindergarten readiness, and that's going to apply to both OT
and speech.
issues and PT if we need. So what we realized, we were looking at not doing this because of COVID, but we realized with school being out, this is a really critical thing to be able to offer your families, just to make sure, do I have the fine motor skills? Do I have the language skills?
Social skills.
All of that to be able to, do I know how to carry my cafeteria and tray and talk and, sit in a group?
Yeah.
All those kinds of things. So we are launching that, and we're doing, what is it, 6 sessions?
Yes, I believe 6 sessions where your child will be in a group, but we will have them distance as much as possible to work on whatever skills your child needs to be ready for kindergarten.
Yes, and this is exciting. It's been very popular in other states with other clinic owners I know, so we've decided to launch it here so we have it available. The front office has a flyer, and I believe it'll be posted on our social media, but you can inquire. The spots are limited. That's part of the process with our social distancing, is we have a much smaller group than we were going to have, and it's in a much larger space. We also have quite a few volunteers that are helping us out with it. This is more appropriate for kiddos, let me clarify this, that are pretty typically developing, but maybe are a little slow in a skill. Maybe they're not quite holding their pencil right, or maybe they're lacking in some of the social pragmatics.
Yeah, like we really just want to help you fill in the gaps for your child, and just get them ready for the skills that they need, especially not knowing what kindergarten is going to look like in the fall. This is especially important for your child to be ready.
Which is awesome. The other thing is AAC.
Yes,
device.
so we really wanted to run AAC social groups this summer, but we know it is hard for some of our AAC users to socially distance. So what we're doing instead is we are going to be scheduling our Edge Parent Support Group with like a kickoff for AAC. So we're going to have some presentations regarding your child's use of augmentative and alternative communication. Whether your child already has a device in place or maybe you're just getting started on this journey, just to learn a little bit more about the process and some tips and strategies. And then we're really hoping to put together some parent support groups. So for training for you as the parent, and we will probably host these virtually. Our Edge support group will also be virtual, just so you feel safe and comfortable participating from home, but so that we can give you individualized treatment strategies for your child. So be on the lookout for more information to come on that.
Absolutely, and we'll be launching that main meeting, which is for a part of our nonprofit. If we do end up, if families are needing additional support, there will be some cost because the clinicians, of course, are giving their time, but we will have all that information at the meeting. We just know that you're at home with a device that maybe you don't even know how to work or program.
Yeah.
And that's your child's way to speak.
Definitely.
So we want to make sure we support you in that. And finally, without further ado, we are doing 2 summer camps. Again, make sure you call because our groups are much smaller than they were going to be. We're going to be doing our fine motor camp, and we're also going to be doing our OTST camp.
Yes.
Again, using probably an entire gym space to make these happen so we can put everyone across the room and keep them safe. Our camps, I believe, are going to be going Tuesday through Saturday this year.
Tuesday through Friday.
Tuesday through Friday. In July. And we have our students preparing those. And I believe our AAC groups were going to be about an hour, right? Is that correct? Or training?
Yes.
They were going to be about an
Yes,
hour.
30 minutes to an hour, depending on the size of the group.
Right.
Yeah.
So that gives you that information. We're still hoping to have our little miniature horses and dogs come over to our camp for painting and fine motor work. But we are launching these forward. Again, we're having to make it very safe. So there will be very limited spots for this. And we just put everything out like last week, I think. And so it may have been Friday, so spots are already filling. So reach out to the front office or email them and let them know you're interested so you can do the paperwork that's necessary.